I'm going to be watching and reacting to the most recent Greasy Middle Finger video on Nova Online. Shimmy, y'all.
Welcome back to another exciting installment of the Greasy Middle Finger. Today I woke up and I had a plan to film a reaction for you folks. That is until I saw this TikTok and it completely derailed me. Not because we are debuting this fabulous number while acting like he wears random loud accessories regularly in his TikToks.
Greasies. I could be wrong, but those glasses are, I believe, are from a AEW wrestler. I forget his name, but I'll watch AEW. But I will put a picture up when I find it. Yeah, but I think it's that. He probably got it from the website too.
And not because he has Chinese words in his watermark. By the way, that's because he's eating from the always authentic Chinese establishment, Panda Express.
Is Panda Express actually any good? I don't think I ever had it before. Yeah, is there anything special about it, or just a normal like fast food Chinese place?
No, it's because I recognize these glasses from somewhere. And that somewhere is actually a someone that Gabe makes himself familiar with on a regular basis.
Aw, Noah's in love.
So regular, in fact, that Gabriel made a TikTok 4 days before this one where he shouts Tofiya out by name twice. Also, Nova likes to condemn people for criticizing and making money off of him, aka a lol cow. Nova does it too! He's doing it right here, trying to stir up unneeded random drama for views. So, money in his case. Like Tofiya, Nova uses the rules for thee and not for me approach in life. And then all of these thoughts that I had this morning got me wondering, is Nova purposefully copying Tofiya? And why? Well, I think the why could be that Tofiya is more successful than Gabe in subscriber numbers on TikTok, and Nova cares about that number deeply. One could argue that Tofiya has more fame and success than Nova at the very same thing he's trying to accomplish with his TikTok career. So I think it's possible that Nova is trying to adopt Toph's way of life in order to become an even bigger influencer. New wrestling and football collaboration special collection jerseys that are $70 each if you get them from the official store. Now, I don't know if Gabe bought these from the official store, and you could probably find these cheaper somewhere else. But probably not much cheaper. But regardless of all of that, the fact still stands that Nova is buying specialty branded shirts with money he claims he doesn't have. Nova, in a recent live stream, said that he was so broke that he was considering selling his bodily fluids for money.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and stop you right there, Mrs. Greasy's. His who, what, and where, how. Him, huh, fluid from the body of Tread Boy. Oh.
Which is something Tofiya does, interestingly enough. Toph sells her plasma for her Hello Kitty branded items despite her homelessness. So it makes you wonder where Nova got the idea of selling his bodily fluids when we know that Gabe keeps a close eye on Tofiya's actions.
And I've had to turn to things like sperm donation and plasma donation to try and make extra money.
I'm not gonna say who, but someone real close to me who actually suggested me to donate plasma. I told that fucker, no way, no. I ain't gonna lie, I mean, I need money, but I ain't desperate for money like that.
While we're on the subject of finances, Nova's financial situation is starting to mirror Tofiya Chu's so closely that it's kind of eerie. Both of their financial decisions over the past few years has deeply impacted the quality of life both for them and their family members.
Really don't know much about Tofiya, but I do know it is pretty sad that Mr. Nova can't even pick his mom off the ground. But again, I did see the video on TikTok of him struggling to pick up his little tricycle. So I guess that makes perfect sense.
Arguably, Tofiya and her mother's living position is partially or mostly a consequence of Tofiya's stubbornness for employment, her careless spending on non-essential items, and her egocentrism. And to this day, Tofiya refuses to get her shit together so that both her and her elderly disabled mother could have a possibly better chance of a better quality of life and overcome homelessness. I think the same thing could be said about Gabe, who also has an elderly and disabled mother. Nova refuses to do much of anything to improve the life that both he and his mother lead. Cleaning the hoarded trailer that Nova's mom lets him stay at as an adult could be the least that he could do because he refuses to curb his out-of-control spending habits. So recently, Nova's mother has been having a lot of medical issues and has been absent from the house for an extended period of time. But I think the plan was to eventually get her back into living in her own home if possible. So with that goal in mind, what do you think Nova did to help facilitate that transition for his mom when she came home?
I will never understand how someone could just live in a heap of junk. I don't get it. Like, at all. Like, me having my room a little bit dirty fucks up my anxiety. It irks me. I don't understand just the pure laziness of people.
But at least clear paths in the house that his mother would be taking so that she could walk or be guided in a wheelchair safely from room to room to execute her daily activities of living so that she could have her independence? Or did he clear the front door and make it accessible for her to enter her house safely for when she returned? What he actually did was nothing. And as a result, Mama Nova's transitional period from health facilities to her home was as difficult as possible.
This dude is just a sad human. Like it's I don't know. He's just fucking just depressed and sad. Not even depressed. I don't know the right word is, but he's a disgrace. That's what the word is.
I asked him when his mom was coming home, and he said she was coming home today, and I was surprised because there wasn't a ramp, there wasn't nothing. Until the very last minute, until she arrived. And when she got home, he tried to push her up the ramp one time, and she fell.
Oh.
And she basically was lying on the gravel for about 30 minutes until the fire department came to
He didn't help
pick her up.
Again, Mr. Nova, you are a disgrace. You let your own mother sit there on gravel for 30 minutes. You couldn't muster up any strength? Not a little. It's just the fact that you're just that lazy and selfish. Is that what it is? Fuck you, man. I don't like you. Like, at all. Fuck you.
He tried, and he couldn't help her. And
Jesus.
his aunt couldn't help her. The aunt was there as well. That was the first time. The aunt and Nova were trying to get her up, couldn't get her up. So they called the fire department. Fire department came by, picked her up, and put her in the house. And after that, they haven't even tried to push her up the ramp anymore. They just, when they get home from one of her doctor appointments, I'm assuming, they just leave her out in the driveway until the fire department comes to basically put her in the house.
So every single time they don't bother trying to push her up, they just call the fire department.
Correct.
My goodness.
Absolutely fucking pathetic. You waste of sperm.
That house was in no condition for her to return to, and then possibly as a direct result, Nova's mother got an infection and had to have her foot amputated. So that's partially on Nova.
He told me at this time his mother had gangrene. She got her foot amputated on her birthday.
Shit.
And so she's not there. He said his aunt comes by a little bit. One time he's like, oh, she came to cut the grass. But
Nova's aunt is attempting to step into this situation to try to help. But of course, Nova has a problem with that, while at the same time making the aunt's intervention about him and not about helping his mother.
His aunt likes to come over and basically make him clean and basically helps him out, give him groceries. It seems like she's actually a nice lady and she wants to kick Gabriel out.
And she fucking needs to, for his mother and that dog and the cats. Anyways, I'm going to end the video there.